nothing for you to feel ashamed of, for choosing yourself, for taking care of yourself, for doing what's best, and for the both of you. Because when you stay with someone that you know isn't good for you, you know that you're not good for them, you're just hurting each other, and that's not okay. That's terrible. That's what's terrible. So yeah, because you're not brave enough to go through it. You're not brave enough to be like, oh, I just can't. And I know that you might get hurt, but it's just not what's best for us right now. And I hope that you understand that. Sometimes people won't understand, and you have to take that into consideration and be like, okay, but I'm still gonna go through with it. I'm still gonna do it because I know it's what's best. Even if they don't see it that way, even if they don't feel about it like that, it's fine, And that's also like another reason why you might not be friends anymore. They don't understand you. If that person that you're pretending to be really not who you are, but that person, the other person, that's what you're showing them, the other person is gonna believe you. Honestly, like, they're gonna believe you. They're gonna be like, oh, I like you, I like you, I like this, I like that about you. And then it's not really who you are, and you were just putting on a mask. You haven't become that person yet, because maybe that person you're pretending is who you want to be, but it's not who you are yet. It depends, because if you're trying to be that person, like, every single day, you're putting yourself out there, you're working on it, you're working on yourself, then okay. But like, even then, it's not a good idea, because you can't, like, and it's not about becoming that person either, like, fully, oh my god, until I become that person, I can't ever have friends. No. It's about showing yourself, your flaws, everything. Even if you're not there yet. But pretending to be like you're there yet, when you know that you're not, is not okay. Because that person is going to believe you. That person is going to trust you, and then they're gonna realize that it was all just fake. It was all fake, and it wasn't real. And that's so bad. That's so bad. You being scared to be who you are, Alessia also said this, is selfish. And it's selfish in the way that you're willing to hurt and to cause mistrust for other people because you're scared of being who you are. You're scared of putting yourself out there when there are literally 8 billion people on this earth who are just them. Like, there's nothing to be afraid of. You can't, like, there is no perfect version of being, be who you are, because those people, like, later on, they're gonna realize it was just fake. It was a lie. You lied to them about being who you are, about who you are. About who you are. And guess what? The relationship, the friendship will end anyway. And it'll end up even worse than it should have, because you were scared of showing them who you really were when they could have actually loved you for that. They could have, and I don't believe in taking people back. I don't believe in that. I really don't. Because once you let them go, you let them go. Like, that's done for. It's already done. I don't see why you would go back to the same person. I don't see why, like, no. If it didn't work out the first time, it wasn't meant to work out. Okay? Like, just leave it. Just leave it be. Find someone else. There are always going to be more people. And honestly, take what happened with them as a lesson. Take it and be like, okay, what can I do different? What can I learn from this? How can I, sit with yourself? Learn how to accept yourself. Learn how to love yourself. This is something where I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it this year. I am so done. And it's also, I haven't been pretending, I've been growing and growing and growing and growing. I need people around me who are going to do the same. It's not on me that they lied to me about who they were. It's not on me that they're not growing, that they're not trying to change. You have to set your boundaries. You can't be, like, scared of being mean. You can't be scared of hurting someone else. It doesn't matter, because they didn't even care when they were lying to you, did they? They didn't care about hurting your feelings. They didn't care if this was going to hurt you. They only thought about themselves. They only thought, I'm so lonely right now. They only thought, I'm so alone, and I'm so scared. So I'm going to lie to this person. I'm going to lie to them, and so just so I have someone around, even though I don't even really like them, right? People will do that. People will do that because they're alone. When you're alone and you're scared, not even alone, when you're scared of being alone and you are alone, girl, you're gonna go to the wrong people because you hate being alone. You're scared of being alone. And you don't even like them. They're the wrong people. You don't even really like them. You don't even really connect with them. But you're so scared of being alone. You're so scared. You don't believe that there are more people out there. You don't believe that right now, maybe this time is just to figure yourself out, to figure things out, to work on yourself, to love yourself. You end up hurting someone else because you're scared. You end up hurting someone else, and that is terrible to me. And it's just stupid because there are always going to be more people in the world. Like I just said, there's like 11 billion people on this earth. I don't even know. Whatever. There are always going to be more people. Always. You have nothing to be worried about. You have, like, work on yourself. Just take the time for yourself. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is your savior. Nobody is responsible for you. The fact that people think that, oh, they want someone else to save them already says enough about their character. I'm done with it. And I'm done with it. I'm done. Like, yes, I'm gonna, like, just, like, classify people, leave them like that. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't have to understand anyone. I don't have to be, oh my God, making up excuses for them. Because that's not gonna help them. Is that gonna help them grow? Is that gonna help them change? No, it's not. They're not gonna change. The more that people coddle these people who, everything I just said, the worse it's gonna be for them. Because they're never gonna learn. They're never gonna learn, and they're just gonna stay stuck. But it's also not my problem. Not my problem. Not your problem. Not my problem. You are not responsible for anybody's life. So when your friends, as long as they're being their true selves, it doesn't matter if they're going through stuff, because sometimes it's not their fault. Sometimes it's really their home life. It's their parents, and I completely understand that. But if they don't take that as a way of, oh, an excuse, like, oh, I'm this way because of that, oh, I'm this way, but I haven't done anything to work on myself. I'm not working on myself. I'm not trying. Like, then that's just stupid. You can be there for your friends who are every day, but they're trying. They're trying to work on themselves. They're not slacking off with loving themselves. Loving yourself also means, like, just being gentle with yourself, like, you know, how you would be with someone else. Being kind to yourself like that, because I understand, like, when you grow up, it's like, and you're in a toxic household, you never learned how to love yourself. You never had people that told you to love yourself. You never had people who loved you in the first place. You never knew. You never knew that. So it's not, you know, I understand that. But right now, you can do something about it. You can switch it up, and you can decide, like, this is not where I'm going to stay for the rest of my life. Like, this is not my story. I'm not a victim. I'm not weak. And I can get up. And I can be gentle with myself. I can be kind to myself, because that takes a lot of strength. To be able to look at yourself and be like, I want to try. I want to try for myself. I don't want to give up. I don't want to stay stuck. That's enough. The fact that you want to do that, the fact that you want to heal is enough. Help your friends when they are also helping themselves. If they're not helping themselves, no matter what, even if you want to, you can't help them. You can't help them. It's just going to end up worse. It's just going to end up being worse for them. Help your friends who are helping themselves as well, who know that it's not their other friends' responsibilities, who knows that it's not your responsibility to pick them back up every single damn time. And also, it's not even about picking someone else up. It's just about being there for them. Be like, hey, you can do this. You can get up. You can get up by yourself. You don't need me, but I will stay here and I will be like, you can do this. And I love you and I will love you. And I love you through it. I love you on your bad days. I love you on your good days. But if they're not helping themselves, if they're not growing, if they don't even try to love themselves, And by trying, I mean taking the time. I mean reading self-help books. I mean meditating. I mean eating well. I mean staying hydrated, for God's sakes. I mean the most. If they never did this before and they're starting off, at least starting off simple, like I just said, eating well, starting to look at what they can do better, sleeping well, getting off your phone, going for a walk if you can do that. I don't know, doing anything, because you can do something. You always can do something. And if not, your friends can help you. They can bring you stuff. Like maybe they can even buy you a present. You can, exactly, buy them a present. You know, if you think that will help them on their journey. But taking the time, going to the library, if you can do that. Reading self-help books. Going on YouTube. You don't even need to go read a book. Going on YouTube and finding people who are helping, or who are trying to help people love themselves and grow. You can do that. Listening to better music. How about you stop listening to that depressive ass music that's just making things worse for yourself? Start listening to music that has good lyrics. Good lyrics, okay? Not sad lyrics or I want to kill myself, I hate my life, blah, 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 blah. I'm never gonna change, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up and go do something. You can always change something. You can always change something. Anyways, help people who are helping themselves. That's the only way. That's the only way. Love people who love themselves, and are trying to, genuinely trying. Like I just said, like I just ranted, because it gets me. It gets me. People get it confused, and it's like, whoo, like you think you're trying because one day you say one positive thing to yourself. That's not trying, girl. It's about every day, even when you don't feel like it. Even when you feel like you can't even look at yourself in the mirror, when all you see is hate for yourself. It's about still looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, I love you anyway. I love you and I know I can do this. I love myself. I know I can do this. I love my life. I love myself. I'm going to make myself. I love that I'm alive and I'm going to make my life even better every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Like, woo! Anyways. I don't know. But I don't know what else to say. But you can do it. I believe in you and I love you and you are strong. You are unstoppable. Tell yourself that every single day. I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. I am working on myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself unconditionally. I accept myself. I love myself. You can do it. I love you.